Hey everyone, welcome back to the vlog. I'm so excited to bring you along with me today because this is the very start of my first ever marathon training vlog. I thought it would be fun to share what my long run mornings look like, everything from how I fuel to how I move, to just the little routines that set me up for success. Since I'm a dietitian, I can't help but focus on the nutrition side, but I'll also show you some of the other pieces I like to weave in to make these runs feel really good. I'm really intentional about hydration, not just water, but also electrolytes in the morning, because they make such a difference to my energy and recovery, especially in warmer weather. Then for a snack, I like to keep things simple and carb focused. I like to go with something that digests easily, but also has a touch of protein to help kickstart recovery after. For me, that usually looks like a piece of toast with jam or peanut butter, or sometimes just a good energy bar like I had this morning. I had a mush bar, and after that I'll spend a few minutes in front of my red light panel while I do some light mobility. It just helped me loosen up, get the blood flowing, and honestly gives me a little calm moment before heading out. I also use that time to listen to the verse of the day. It's such a grounding way to get my Bible reading in and start off on the right foot. Then I'll move into some core activation, nothing too crazy, but just enough to wake my muscles up and remind my body it's about to run for a couple of hours. And when it's Saturday and I'm not rushing to squeeze everything in before work, I'll often do a Pilates routine that I follow on YouTube. I usually follow Alice Becky or Lydia Mira. It just feels good to add that extra layer of core and stability work, and honestly a nice ritual when I have the time. Once that's done, I'll get ready, grab my gear, and this is key. Make sure I've packed my gels. Fueling during long runs is a huge focus for me in this marathon block. In the past, I didn't really practice mid-run fueling, even for races, but I know how critical it's going to be for performance and recovery over these longer distances. So I'm treating my long runs as practice days to really dial that in. Today's run was just a nice, steady long one. We're still in the early stages of training, so these are all very much easy aerobic miles. No workouts built into them yet. I'm actually a little nervous, but also really excited for when the long runs start including workouts, because I know that's where a lot of the marathon-specific fitness comes from. The weather has been beautiful here in California. I started off in the dark, which I actually love. It's peaceful, quiet, and feels like the world hasn't woken up yet. Then the sky stayed pretty cloudy for most of the run, which kept the heat down and made it so comfortable. In the last 5 kilometers or so, the sun came out, which was a perfect way to finish. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the vlog. So as you saw today, I went on my long run. It was slightly shorter than I've done the past few weeks, as I'm coming off a down week after my race. You can check out my last video for a recap of the race and everything that went on. But yeah, I just ran for 2 hours, and I've not run just for time in a while, and that was kind of nice to have no pressure on pace or distance, just literally ran until it hit 2 hours. So felt really good. Absolutely beautiful morning. As you can see, it was dark to start, then cloudy for most of it, and the sun came out the last 5k, which is pretty perfect for me, to be honest, running weather. So yeah, felt good. Had gels along the way and tried out one of the new ones I got in my feed package. So that was a hammer one, and it was okay actually. It was a little bit thick, but I think with some water, which I didn't have, it would go down quite well. So yeah, that was good. I'm now just walking back because I finished probably like 200 meters from my apartment, just because I wanted to round it up to the time. Gonna grab some food and I'll catch up with you then. So yeah, just wanted to say hi. Absolutely stunning morning, and as you can probably tell by my smile and by how I'm talking, I'm feeling so much better than I was in the last video. One thing I'm really making a priority after all my runs is getting some fuel in right away. Even if I don't feel super hungry, I know my muscles are primed to absorb nutrients, so this window really matters for recovery. Keeping it simple works best for me. Today it was Greek yogurt with banana and oats, but sometimes it's as easy as a big glass of milk and some fruit, and then I'll have my main meal once I'm all showered and ready to go. The goal is quick carbs to restock energy and protein to repair muscle, so I'm not starting the week already in a recovery hole. I also make sure to have electrolytes after, because even though I'm not in Florida and maybe I've not sweat as much, I still have lost sodium, and it's important for all those functioning processes in the body. So I like to use noon, and I usually just have one before my run, as you saw, and then afterwards, and I'll let that dissolve. Now, usually I would get showered and then have more of a proper breakfast after. However, I've got a bit of a flip-flop day today because I've got a meeting at 10:30. So I'm gonna go and get my prehab done, and that takes like 30 minutes max. Then I'm gonna come back and have more of a full breakfast because what I had is just like a little snack and it's not enough to properly refuel me. And of course, during the run, I had some gels as well. I took 3 with me and only ended up taking 2 just because I felt okay. I probably could take 3. I probably recommend that, but my stomach's been a bit upset since the past week with everything going on under stress. So I didn't want to push it, and I fueled really well last night and this morning, and I knew I was going to refuel as soon as I came back. So yeah, just 2 regular gels. I had one at 12k and one at 19k. Food in the stomach, and we're going to go and get my prehab done. I'll try and film a bit, but honestly, this is not prescriptive. This isn't saying you should do this. This is just the exercises I've built up over the years from working with a physio for the injuries I've had in the past. Alright, so we are back. As you saw, I got my prehab done. Pretty simple exercises, nothing crazy, just working on my weaknesses, which are like my glutes, my hamstrings, and my calves. Then I jumped in the sauna for 20 minutes. Super lucky to have a sauna at my apartment. Well, I am paying like 75% of my salary for my rent, which don't even talk about that. I know it's really foolish, but some things you gotta do, and I'm living in Southern California. Like, it doesn't help when you're not paid enough and you have to live somewhere. But honestly, the facilities are incredible here. The gym is incredible, we've got the sauna, we've got pools, and the location is great because I'm at 2 different hospitals. So yeah, that's for another story, but we got that done, jumped in the sauna. I've had a shower and freshened up, and now, like I said, I'm gonna make kind of a second breakfast just to make sure I'm getting enough in. Normally I'd have like some bread with avocado or butter and some eggs. However, I managed to finish my loaf of bread early last week for some reason. Obviously I was on a bread kick and seemed to just be eating a lot more. So we are out of bread until I make some more or buy some more. So I'm thinking maybe we're gonna do some blueberry pancakes. That sounds kind of good right now. And then I've got a meeting in 30 minutes. Done. That was so nice. It's a girl I'm just helping out with her nutrition in my own time, not related to my job at the hospital, but just her saying she's got so much more energy, she's enjoying runs, she's enjoying eating and sleeping better. That just means so much to me, and it's exactly why I do all this stuff. Why I do all this stuff on social media, why I do this stuff one-to-one. Yeah, if you're struggling with energy, sleep, just feeling down, just try eating more. I promise you it will work and feel so much better. So I'm just gonna work on adapting some meal plans for her. And then it looks like it's nice and sunny outside, so we might try and get outside. I have my little setup here. I still need to get some dining chairs. This is my outdoor chair. I love my little apartment. Let me know if you want an apartment tour. Honestly, it's not well furnished, but I love watching people's apartment tours, so if you want one, I can do one. So as you saw, I decided to take myself out for lunch, which was super nice. There's a shopping centre with a really nice cafe here nearby, so I came out, had a really nice turkey and avocado sandwich and just enjoyed the sun and tried to stay present, which was super nice and I'd really recommend doing. So that was lovely. Now I'm going to put a cool podcast in and walk home. Caught up with my parents on the way here, so that was nice because they're 8 hours ahead, so I've got to make sure I do it around midday, otherwise they're going to bed. I'm gonna head home and probably chill for the rest of the day and maybe get some content work done editing this and some carousels for the upcoming weeks. Good morning, it is actually the next day. I do apologize, I completely forgot to close off the vlog yesterday. I got back and honestly was exhausted after having gone to get lunch, and yeah, just chilled for the rest of the day, got some laptop work done, and yeah, had dinner, watched some athletics and went to bed. Had a productive day this morning. It's just gone past 8 a.m. and I'm walking to the farmer's market to see if they have anything fun for the week ahead. But I got up, did my meal prep for my oats and my dinner. I did film the dinner one so I can have that up soon. It was a turkey meatball and rice bake, so that was really nice. Got my bread dough proving and done the laundry and cleaned my sheets. So yeah, very productive morning on the way to the farmer's market and a full rest day for me today for training. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for all being here. I really do appreciate every single one of you, and I'm super excited to be so much more active on here. So let me know the types of videos you want to see in the comments down below, and make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also follow me on Instagram for more daily updates. See you next time.